Hey, Composing Gloves here, and today we're going to be making some melodic drum and bass. Woo, buddy. Okay, for you people who are watching this as a preview, this is not done. I kind of went through this a little quick. There's still a lot of things we can do. There's a mixing that hasn't been done. Parts may be changed. I may thin this up. I may not. It's just a little jam session to give us a bit of a template to make some melodic drum and bass. So, okay, first you go to FL Studios. Then you say, what's my vision? You know, remember the vision thing? And so we're going to go to project. We're going to name our thing. We're going to name it, Glass Eye. I did not make that up just now. I had it already planned, but it's going to be called Glass Eye by Composing Gloves. The genre is going to be melodic drum and bass. I'm just really happy right now. Look at, isn't this a cool tie? It's one of my favorite ties. I thought I'd share it with you. www.composinggloves.com. Just so you know, if you fill this out, it will appear when you render out your file. So, okay, that's there. And now let's make some drum and bass. Now there are a couple things I like to do when I first start this out. I'm just going to be making the track, kind of covered some of the conventions. So one of them is, first, you change your tempo to like something drum and bassy. Like 172 seems to be a pretty common tempo. So we'll do that. Melodic drum and bass, you can either approach it from melody, you know, melodic, or you could go for the drums, which, you know, have a sort of a dubstep feel to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to approach the melody first. I'm picturing some sort of a piano. Oh, I'm going to use a harmony later, I suppose. I guess I'll just leave it there. So we're going to go into Contact. There we go. Contact. And I'm going to use the Grandeur because it's one of my favorite pianos. And okay, we got this. And look at that. Isn't that nice? So I'm going to turn the space up, because I sort of have an idea of what I want. Not a big idea. I'm turning it soft. And okay, that's cool. And now I'm going to rename this piano. I'm going to come in here and start writing a melody. I'm going to move around in A minor because A minor is a friendly key to me. Cool. So I'm thinking of doing something like, let's see here. Dun, dun, do. Do, 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 do. Dun, dun. And so we go down there. And then this is a reference to, so I don't know what it's a reference to. G? Who cares? And then we'll go D, D minor, dun, dun. And then go E minor. And then we go. We got our 4 chords. I'm going to make this a G major chord because we're so cool. So cool. That's going to be our melody. Woo, buddy. I know. It's an exciting melody. I can hardly contain myself. So I'm going to do something different and move this over to like 20 and try and maybe organize my tracks a little bit this time. And I'm going to put an EQ. And then now I'm not going to put an EQ. It's a waste of the effects spot. So first, I'm going to put some reverb. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set up a reverb send. I'm going to call this, renaming color, reverb send. Oh yeah. I'll make it yellow. And I'm going to get rid of the reverb on this. And I'm just going to send crap to this reverb. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to send some of it there. You know, it's just some of it. And on this one, I'm going to put a reverb 2. I'm going to turn the dry all the way down, and the wet and the it processes early reflections. So that's why it's like it's angry or something. I don't know, man. What is the deal here? So we got that. Yeah, it's pretty good reverby sound. And on the piano itself, I'm going to send it through a delay bank. I'm going to put it at a step count of 4. Cool. So I'm going to like sort of just make something that kind of jams. And then after that, that's sort of my goal right now just for this session. It's just get a jamming thing. Piano, I already knew I kind of wanted this piano kind of deal. So the next step, drums. So, okay, drums, I already talked about sort of some of the conventions behind this. That kick, because I clicked it so many times, it was Destiny. Kick. Okay, leave it on 1. And so we got to make our drums. Now we're going to get a snare. Snare. Oh, that's it. That's our snare right there. They literally, a lot of the ones I heard use snares just like that. They're like literally maybe even the same snare. I don't know. Like, I'm going kind of fast right now just because I am excited about making melodic drum and bass. All right, the kick. You're right. What was I thinking? Yeah. I like that kick. Okay, cool. Now we got to fix up our kick because it sounds friggin' stupid. We'll put EQ first. Whoops, I wanted the other one. High pass. What the heck? Okay, now on that, I'm going to now put a Maximus down. This is a common thing I'll do is I'll find it, I'll put it up like that, and then when it passes my threshold, I'll blow it up. Gives you more of a clicky sound. A click, 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 click. I'll settle for that for now. Okay, so here we go. And I need to put on this also. Snare sounds pretty solid already, so maybe I won't need to do too much to the snare. Okay, I'll put it a little bit of reverb sand. A little bit of the reverb. You know what? On this case, it needs its own reverb. I'm going to put a new reverb send called Reverb High Pass. Meaning only the high stuff gets it. Oh, we're going to make it orange. Match my sends. Look at that. Cool. And on this reverb, put another one. And we're going to make it all the way wet. Turn down the dry. Da-da-da. 4 is the snare. 1 is the kick. And on the snare, we're going to send it here. Cool, I'm happy with that. So cool. Okay, now you see you got the head bobbing going on. That's how you know you got it. You just got to do that a little bit. You feel it, yeah. Okay, so now we're going to put some of these things in there. I'm going to move the snare up. Let me just use those two. Shorten them up. Oh my, don't do that. And then freaking delete that crap. Yeah, get rid of it. I don't want that. Okay, name this hat. The hat. Name this hat 1. Yeah. And we're going to put these both on channel 2. Next, do velocity shaping to change the way, just to make it more rhythmic. Next, send it to the high pass bus thingamajigger, and we're gonna name this hats. Next up, we need a sub. So I'm going to take this down, rename it sub. Ooh, SBU. I don't even know. Okay, make a sub out of it. Change this right now to below fundamental. Hit Control S. We're going to name it Glass Eye Take 2. Because I had a Glass Eye project before this. And so, what are my chords? They're A, G, D, and then what was the last one? A, G, D. Was it F? I think it was F. Was it A? I've forgotten. A, G, E, F, E. Ooh, it's E. I don't remember if that's what I settled on, but upon looking at those notes, I deduce that it is an E. Go to pattern 3. Let's rename pattern 3. Hit R, and then hit sub. That way next time, I can just look for the pattern that says sub. Okay, and then we're going to do E. That's kind of nice. It goes do. Interesting contour. That's a good thing. So it's an interesting deal because E, you know, is a fifth. We got a fifth going on, so that's kind of a cool thing. Bass is kind of cool. I could write a rhythmic part. I really could. But in D and B, they tend to be straight tones. And one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to send this to a thingy. And I'm going to move it. Whoa, I'm going to move it not there. I'm going to put it over before my sends. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to move it like right there. And then I'll move my sends over a little bit to like 34 and 35. And so sub needs to be softer. And it needs to be side chained with the kick. So we'll hold down shift and click, and then with the snare as well. And on the sub, we are going to use a limiter and another limiter. There's not that many effects that really need to go on a sub. So compress it with kick. On it, I'm going to add a few more higher harmonics simply by lifting the filter a little bit. It's kind of cool. I'm going to keep it as a square wave. It eliminates that middle one, and it's just an easy way to do that. So it's got a cool sound to it. So our sub sounds like this. Yeah, it's cool. So dramatic, right? And then we need some sort of like a counter chord type thing. So I'm going to go to my first pattern and add in a, ooh, man, what do I want to add in? I want to add in I'm thinking about this, a harmor. I want to add in some sequenced chords. This may not stay in this section of the song, but I want it there as an idea to use later in the song. So we're going to name this chord sequence. Yeah, that's what we're going to call it. We're going to make it blue. Yes! So our chords are, oh my goodness. And then we go to, what is this? We settled on G, I believe is what I settled for the second chord. Ooh, suspended. Not, okay, it's a weird chord. Okay, and then B. No, E. E is what I chose. Ooh, look at that. It goes down. Oh, it's like we're teasing you with the fundamental. Okay, cool. So that's what I want, and then I'm gonna take it out of there because I don't want it. I want my stuff separate. So chords sequence, and I'm gonna paste it. Doom. Okay, so now it's a thing. Whoop. And I'm going to automate the volume in here. Create an automation clip. Na 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 na. To get my melodic bass going on in here. Yeah, I like this method. There's other methods to do this. There's some plugins that'll do stuff for this like this too. But this is like, allows you to get really specific. And we care more about our music than the average Joe. So we do specific crap. It's kind of a cool deal. We'll do this, then we'll do this, then we'll do that, then we'll do this, then we'll do this, then we'll do that, then we'll do this. And then on this last one, it's got to be special, right? So we'll do something like that. This may be a bad idea. We'll find out. Oh, yeah. What would be interesting is if we made it an ARP too. The heck? Am I touching the wrong thing? I'm touching the sub. I am touching the wrong thing. This is what I want to touch. Nope, not interesting. Bad idea. Let's layer the melody with another thing. So I'm going to keep it in the same pattern. I'm going to go to massive. We're going to look for a cool sort of sound thing that matches our melody. So we're going to copy it, paste it. We may need to change the octave, but that's fine. And we're going to go to whatever this is. Go to the flute section. Or you know what? Synth pad could be cool. Yeah, there we go. That'd be sort of atmospheric. Add that. We'll name it synth layer pad lead. Be really unusually specific. Look at that. I even fixed all my capital mistakes. I like that. Well, if we're going to do that, we need to add another. So we're going to add another massive. Hit Control S because we're paranoid. And we're going to name it layer lead. Again, this one's going to be a real layer lead, not a weird atmospheric one. I want to get a flute. I know they have one. They have one labeled flute somewhere in here. Effects. Koto, sub bass, kick, snare, vibraphone, clarinet, oboe. Have I skipped flute? Is it not in here? Freebies, glockenspiel, bell. I don't see it. I totally skipped it. I know it exists as a thing. Box lead. Layered pad. No. Let's just go through the airy pad. Let's check that one out. Nope. Soft lead. Let's try that. Soft lead. Oh, I like that one. It's even got a delay and everything. Let's go make sure the delay is agreeable. Delay sync. I want to do 1-1. Dude, that's cool. We can move this around and it will change the octave tuning. How dope is that? Friggin' dope as a baby eating beef jerky, dude. Browse parameters. Let's mess with that. Wait. Which one am I messing with? Browse parameters on this one. That's what I want to browse the parameters on. Octave down, please. That one. Create automation clip. Okay. We'll do it near the end. Okay, and then to finish it off for right now, we're gonna add one more thing. That is gonna be our pads. Pads. And then you just saw we have a huge number of choices from Massive. So we're gonna go to Massive. We're gonna look up some dope pads. We're gonna go to pad to start. Nope. That's cool. Nope. Ooh, my gosh. Will this work with what we have going though? Massive pad. And so we've got sort of our melody going on. You know what? Maybe I'll add a little square wave lead too as we're doing this. Okay, so our pads. We're going to have it play. What's our thing? A, then G, then D, then E. It's just our subline. Man, I've got to use that in my intro or something. Yeah, that's not going to fit. That's not going to work. Let's go back. Let's look for another pad sound. Because it's just the nature of the sound. It's not something that I can really change in the patch. That... Oh, it's another one. That's a little more straightforward though. But they're minor chords. That's my issue. You know what? Maybe that's what we want. No, they were. Label these, bring them in. We'll take it down, we'll clone it, we'll bring it over, we'll shorten them by a half. No, we'll do something like this. And then one more thing that I think would be kind of cool to add is a square wave. Da na 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 na. Okay, we're gonna use a square wave. Legato. Okay, so here we go about this. Let's play around a little bit really quick. Just hear what we got. Okay, I got a little bit of inspiration. Just a little bit. All right, let's do it. What was that last? What were the last two chords? I forgot. D. It's D. So I should be focused on a D. D major chord? Or is it D minor? Anyways, that would fit. But let's try. Let's try it out. Copy this. Paste value, bring it up a little bit, bring it down, paste value. What are you doing right now, Mr. Gloves? I am, I'm glad you asked, because I was about to tell you. I'm automating the prism knob. Check it out, creates a cool little variation. They're just like subtle little moves. See, I like that kind of stuff. So. Okay, so there's a lot of mixing that still needs to go on, but I'm gonna call it good right there. So this is what we got. So a little jam session. Let me really quick take this. Where's that? Not the pad. It is the pad. I'm gonna name this pluck bell. And I'm going to send it to a thing and move it over next to my piano because it's sort of the same nature. Cool. So, okay, this is it. Okay, for you people who are watching this as a preview, this is not done. I kind of went through this a little quick. There's still a lot of things we can do. There's a mixing that hasn't been done. Parts may be changed. I may thin this up. I may not. It's just a little jam session to give us a bit of a template to make some melodic drum and bass. So if you have any questions about this, let me know. Subscribe and have a blessed day.